Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Elevated Beauty Podcast. I'm your host, Emily Fouts, and today we're going to be talking about attraction, attracting the things that you desire and that you strive for in your personal life and your professional life. You definitely can do it. It's not this, unfathomable, untouchable thing that only some people are granted access to. You can make things happen, and I am going to share a little bit with you guys. Some of it's going to be excerpts from other people, and some of it's just going to be original speech. So if you're interested, then keep on listening. So attraction, what is the law of attraction? It's a universal principle that states that you will attract into your life whatever you focus on. So a different way of putting that is whatever you put work into, it's going to result into something, right? Every action has a reaction. If you put focus into this one specific thing, like this, say you have many different goals, but you're working them in an order, like this is the highest priority goal, and you put focus into that. Do you think that that goal is going to result sooner than the other ones? Yes, because you're putting more work into it. And if you exude a certain energy, for example, like if you're a positive person or if you're a negative person, you're obviously going to attract that as well. I don't engage in negative behavior. I don't gossip. I don't complain about things because I don't want that to be attracted towards me. I try to promote very much like positivity. And yeah, you can be upset about things sometimes, but it's all in how you react to it. If you react to it in a constructive way, you're not promoting a negative energy and an energy that you don't want around you. So, you attract into your life whatever you focus on. If you are focusing on good things, then good things will come your way. Like attracts like. So I'm going to get into some of the more specific principles of the law of attraction. So this is from Tony Robbins. One of the first steps, or not steps, but one of the first laws of attraction is an unwavering desire. So the law of attraction works by focusing on your awareness, on your deepest values and goals. If you waver in what you want, it's easy to become distracted from pursuing it. So setting your sights on a goal that you really want is your first step in learning how to use the law of attraction. Okay, let's repeat that. Setting your sights on a goal you really want. That's the first step in learning how to use the law of attraction. So what I did to achieve that is I made a list of things that I wanted. I either wrote them in a journal or I went on Canva and created like a vision board and printed out a photo so I could look at it. I set my sights on these goals, and that was the very first step. There's other steps to do that besides just writing it down or creating a vision board. That is very vital and important because it puts it in front of you. It's a focus. And it is motivation, and it's a reminder. So you have to focus your awareness on that, on your deepest values and goals. So that is the first step, is an unwavering desire, setting your sights. The second is conceptualization / imagination. So like gravity, there's nothing you can do to overcome the law of attraction. It's just too strong. So why not embrace it as fact? When you remove doubt from the picture, you're able to focus on attaining what you really want. So what he's saying here is the law of attraction exists. Like attracts like. If it's mediocre, it's going to be mediocre. If it's negative, it's going to be negative. If it's abundance and positivity, then that's what you're going to get. So why not put your focus where your desires are? Okay, so you need to conceptualize and imagine and dream big, or dream regular. I don't know, like whatever it is you want, you can't overcome it. So just embrace it and work towards whatever goal it is that you have. It doesn't have to, not everybody wants to be a millionaire. I don't want to be. But what things that you do want, just embrace it, imagine, conceptualize it. Number 3 is incantations. To start your morning off on the right foot, take a page from Tony's book, Practice Positive Incantations. I haven't read that, and that's just what it says on here. So I guess if you want a book of incantations, you can find that from Tony Robbins, called Practice Positive Incantations. So different from affirmations, incantations are a truly actionable process, more than just positive words spoken into the atmosphere. Incantations require you to embody the meaning behind the words. So they make you use the energy of your mind and your body. And when you combine the power of these two energies, you increase the power behind the law of attraction. And I myself, I'm very good at affirmations. I don't know if I'm super good at incantations. That's something that I want to do more of. So we'll go into number 4, which is confident focus. Developing focus is critical for implementing the law of attraction. As you cultivate your focus, your desires become more tangible. So obviously, we have to have focus. We can't just put these goals on a vision board and look at them every day without there being action and without there being a confidence in our action and without us being focused. If we're not focused, there's not going to be any action. So you need to develop focus and really prioritize. You might have several goals on your list, but create a confident focus where you can maybe decide which ones that you want to work towards first. And also having the confidence within yourself to believe in yourself, to take action towards whatever goal it is that you have. Number 5 is unshakable belief. Belief supports every choice you make, from your relationships to your career. And when you truly believe something is possible, nothing will get in your way of pursuing it. So again, this kind of goes back to the last one, is some confidence. You have to believe in yourself. And if you aren't confident and you don't believe in yourself, that's something that you need to work on before you can successfully practice, in my opinion, the laws of attraction. And whenever we're trying something new, some uncharted territory, obviously not everyone is going to be very confident in yourself in the beginning because you've never done it before. But even if you haven't done something before, tell yourself and remind yourself that you are smart, you are capable, you are strong, and you can overcome any adversity that comes your way. Even if you've never done it before, you are capable. So just remind yourself that you're capable, and that will instill belief in yourself. That's what I do when I get overwhelmed with something. I'm like, okay, let's not, make a big deal out of the little things. We're just going to take it as it comes. I am capable. I am a smart individual, so I can do this. Don't allow that self-doubt to creep in. Remind yourself of how far you've come already. And number 6 is gratitude. So when it comes to learning how to use the law of attraction, your mindset is everything. Having an attitude of gratitude puts you in a great place of self-awareness, or in a place of greater self-awareness, I should say. You're able to see your circumstances more clearly, including how the law of attraction may have already achieved outcomes you hadn't noticed. Gratitude is something that I express on a regular basis. I've said this before. I like to go out every full moon and take a moment of meditation and express gratitude. Nature is how I recharge and reset, and I just am drawn to the full moon. I think it's beautiful, and wherever you feel at peace, that's a great place to express your gratitude. And it really helps you stay in a positive mindset because you're able to reflect on your achievements. You're able to reflect on your life. And it puts you in a good place of self-awareness. And I think that when you are a self-aware individual, that you can really achieve anything. And I was actually, I think I saw it on TikTok actually, but so Taylor Lautner, he has a podcast with his wife, and I saw a clip of it where he was asking his wife, if I, pulled out $1 million out of this jar right now and handed it to you, would that make you happy? And she was like, yeah, I'd probably be happy. He was like, yeah, would that put you in a good mood for quite a while? And she agreed, yeah, that would probably put me in a really positive mood for a long time. And he was like, okay, how about $10 million? What if I did that? Pulled that out and just handed it to you? And then she agreed, like, yeah, that would make me quite happy. I would not, and he was like, so your mood would be like quite unwavering. You'd be in a pretty good place for a while. And she was like, yeah, it was $10 million. I think I'd be pretty upbeat, pretty cool. And then he said, okay, well, what about if I gave you $100 million, but then I told you that you wouldn't wake up tomorrow? And she was like, wait, so if I took the $100 million, then I wouldn't wake up tomorrow? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, well, then I wouldn't take the money. And he's like, okay, so then why are we so excited about the idea of $100 million, but we're not excited about the idea of waking up in the morning? If you value the importance of waking up tomorrow morning more than you value being absurdly rich, why aren't we more grateful? Why aren't we expressing more gratitude for the simple things, for literally being alive? And that really kind of, it didn't change my mindset, but it made me more aware. Like, yeah, like you don't know what you have until it's gone. And I also remember one time when I was a preteen, we lived on a lot of property and I got lost in the woods, and it was a really scary moment for me. And yeah, I was like, had, when you're a kid, of course, everything's super dramatic, but I was freaking out and I was like, oh my God, like I'm never going to get home. I'm like lost in the freaking woods. I'm going to die out here. And, so that was a moment for me where like, you realize how good you've got it, or, so that's just an example, with the whole $1 million thing and waking up tomorrow morning, valuing that differently, even though we definitely would not take the money. That we need to express gratitude more for the simple things. Your life doesn't have to be perfect to be thankful or be grateful and express that gratitude. We're alive, we're healthy, we have potential as human beings, and that is enough to be grateful for. So be self-aware, express that gratitude, and that is going to put you in a state for success and a better headspace to use the law of attraction to your advantage. So learning how to use the law of attraction is all about getting laser focused on what you really want. Excuse me, and surrounding yourself with positive energy that will come back to you tenfold. Absolutely. Having that laser focus is pertinent because you don't want your energy to be all over the place. When you're really trying to achieve something, you need to be putting consistent energy into that to result in outcome. And that's something I actually need to remind myself of, because I do have a specific goal that I have not reached yet. That was on my vision board. I've reached everything else except for this. And it is the only thing that I have not put laser focused energy into. So I need to release some of my energy on other things that are receiving it right now and laser focus that energy into the next goal that I have. And some people might disagree with me, but I do think that when you're achieving goals, that it's really great to do them one by one. Because I don't know how much energy you guys have, but there's 24 hours in the day and not all of it is dedicated to my business. And so yeah, it takes time to achieve goals also because you only have so much time in the day. You only have so much energy, but that's what I like to do. I like to take it one step at a time. So we're going to end with some incantations, and incantations are giving yourself a direct command or a direct invocation to your subconscious mind. And what's interesting about our subconscious mind is it's always working even when we're not actively listening or actively participating. And when we manifest, we're using our subconscious mind. So when you're speaking to your subconscious, you're really working towards manifesting what it is that you want. So you can make up your own incantations if you want, but it is nice to kind of have a guide when you're starting out. And another thing before I start these incantations or just share a few with you guys, it is important, like in the law of attraction, that you need to make space for the things that you're attracting. So if there's something in your life that is draining force or negative force, or something that's keeping you back, you need to create a boundary there or remove it. And you also, like I was talking about gratitude earlier, you need to value the present. You don't need to be in a state of desperation. It's best that you are in a state of gratitude when you're practicing the law of attraction. Value where you are right now. And I think it's easy to do if you listen to and related to what I was sharing with you from Taylor Lautner about just being grateful that we wake up in the morning. Because will you choose waking up in the morning, or will you choose having one day being a billionaire and then you're dead tomorrow? So live in the present and value your current life. So when you're speaking incantations, try to speak them as clearly and as confidently as you can. Make sure that your legs aren't crossed, you're not fidgeting, you're in a confident posture when you're saying these, and these are going to help to clear out any subconscious blockages. If you want to repeat after me with any of these incantations, you can. So I'm going to start off with the first one. I am becoming the best version of myself. I am becoming the best version of myself. Every day, I am getting happier and healthier. Every day, I am getting happier and healthier. I am in control of my life. I am in control of my life. I always take action and achieve what I desire. I always take action and achieve what I desire. All I need is within me now. All I need is within me now. I have what it takes to succeed. I have what it takes to succeed. I can have and be and do whatever I want. I can have, be, and do whatever I want. The universe constantly supplies money to me. The universe constantly supplies money to me. So those are a few incantations, and I definitely encourage you guys to create your own incantations. Whatever it is that you need yourself to believe or want yourself to believe, just repeat it to your subconscious mind, and it will help you to manifest that. So thank you guys so much for listening, and I am learning and practicing the laws of attraction just as much as anyone else. I don't consider myself an expert on it, but it is something that I'm actively practicing, and it is paying off. I do have to say it has changed the way that I operate, and I am happy to share it with you guys. So as always, I will see you next Monday at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for another episode.